Welcome back to the Access Route, where we unlock the world's most extraordinary travel experiences. I'm James, and today we are stepping into the eternal city like never before. Rome isn't just a city, it's a living, breathing masterpiece, where every cobblestone whispers ancient secrets, and every palazzo holds stories of emperors, artists, and legends. But what happens when you combine this incredible history with modern-day opulence that defies imagination? Today, we're exploring 10 hotels in Rome that go beyond luxury. They're absolutely insane. We're talking about properties where you can wake up to direct views of the Colosseum, where your bathroom is clad in marble that rivals the Vatican, and where a single night costs more than most people's monthly salary. These aren't just hotels, they're experiences that will redefine everything you thought you knew about luxury travel. So grab your passport, even if it's just a dream, because we're about to take a journey through Rome's most extraordinary accommodations. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be planning your next trip to the Eternal City. Number 1. Bulgari Hotel Roma. We begin our journey with a hotel that transforms luxury jewelry into a living experience. The Bulgari Hotel Roma. Picture this. You're staying inside the world of one of Italy's most prestigious luxury brands, where every detail has been crafted with the same precision as their legendary gemstones. Located in Piazza Augustus Imperatore, just steps from the Mausoleum of Augustus, this isn't just a hotel. It's Bulgari's vision made manifest. The moment you walk through those doors, you're entering a world designed by ACPV architects Antonio Citero, Patricia Veal, where rationalist architecture meets Italian craftsmanship. The rooms here start at 49 square meters. That's already larger than many New York apartments. But it's the 300 square meter Bulgari suite that will make your jaw drop. 10 windows overlooking the ancient Mausoleum of Augustus, custom furnishings that feel like jewelry for your living space, and Mediterranean marble that seems to glow with inner light. But here's where it gets truly insane: the spa. They've recreated the atmosphere of the 3rd century baths of Caracalla with an arabesque marble pool that looks like it was carved by Renaissance masters. You're literally bathing like Roman emperors, but with Augustinus bother treatments that cost more per hour than most people earn in a day. 5 dining outlets, including Il Ristorante with its Michelin-star. And here's something no other hotel in the world offers: Bulgari's first dolce chocolatier. You can literally shop for jewelry and chocolates without leaving your hotel. Starting at 1,000 euros per night, the Bulgari Hotel Roma isn't just accommodation. It's living inside a luxury brand's ultimate fantasy. When Audrey Hepburn said nothing is impossible, the word itself says I'm possible. She could have been describing this place. Hotel number 2. Hotel Hassler Roma. If walls could talk, the ones at Hotel Hassler Roma would have the most incredible stories to tell. Perched atop the Spanish Steps like a crown jewel, this legendary property has been hosting the world's elite since 1893. We're talking about a guest list that reads like a who's who of Hollywood, royalty, and world leaders. Audrey Hepburn didn't just visit Rome, she made the Hassler her home away from home. And when you see those panoramic views from the penthouse Villa Medici suite, you'll understand why. Imagine waking up to unobstructed views over Rome's eternal skyline, the Botticaccia fountain below, and Via Condotti, Rome's most exclusive shopping street, stretching out like your personal red carpet. Each of the 87 rooms and suites is individually decorated, because mass production has no place in a hotel where tradition is everything. We're talking Venetian chandeliers that have witnessed decades of glamour, Limoges porcelain that's handled with white gloves, and classic Italian elegance that never goes out of style. The rooftop restaurant Imago holds a Michelin-star, but here's what's making it truly insane: those 360-degree city views. You're dining on innovative Italian cuisine while literally looking down on the same streets Caesar once walked. It's like having dinner on top of history itself. The Amor Vero Spa offers something you can't get anywhere else: personalized workouts with a view of the eternal city, and their signature perfume line means you can literally take the scent of Roman luxury home with you. But what truly sets the Hassler apart is its refusal to change with trends. While other hotels chase Instagram moments, the Hassler offers something far more valuable: timeless elegance and a sense of being part of Roman history. Starting at €800 per night, you're not just booking a room, you're claiming your place in a story that's been unfolding for a century. Hotel number 3. Rome Cavalieri, a Waldorf Astoria hotel. Sometimes insane luxury means escaping the city, while never actually leaving it. Welcome to Rome Cavalieri, where you'll find something no other hotel in Rome can claim: Rome's only 3 Michelin-star restaurant and one of the world's greatest private art collections. Perched on Rome's highest hilltop, 15 acres of Mediterranean parkland stretch out before you. But here's what makes this place truly extraordinary: you're staying in a living museum. Over 1,000 pieces of art surround you, from 16th century masters to Rudolf Nureyev's actual ballet costumes. It's like having the Metropolitan Museum as your personal hotel. La Pergola, helmed by Heinz Beck, isn't just a restaurant, it's a destination. 3 Michelin stars, panoramic views over the eternal city, and dining experiences that redefine what's possible. We're talking €300 per person just for dinner. But when you're experiencing culinary artistry at this level, with Rome laid out below you like a living painting, it's worth every euro. This isn't just a city hotel, it's a complete resort experience. 2 outdoor pools where you can swim while gazing at St. Peter's Dome, red clay tennis courts for those who want to play like Roman gods, and the Cavalieri Grand Spa Club that's won international awards. But here's where it gets absolutely wild. They offer gladiator training. Yes, you can literally train like ancient Roman warriors. Or if that's not your speed, how about test driving a Lamborghini through the Roman countryside? These aren't hotel amenities, these are once-in-a-lifetime experiences. The 370 rooms and suites feel more like private villas, many with rooftop terraces and whirlpools where you can soak while contemplating the same hills that inspired Michelangelo. Starting at €400 per night, it's actually one of the more accessible on our list. But don't let that fool you. This is resort-level luxury in one of the world's greatest cities. Hotel de Russi. In a city where green space is more precious than gold, Hotel de Russi offers something that will make you question reality. A secret garden that feels like stepping into a different world entirely. Tucked between Piazza del Popolo and the Spanish Steps, this property holds one of Rome's most closely guarded secrets. Behind its elegant facade lies a terraced paradise where roses and orange trees scent the air, where tiny waterfalls cascade down stone steps, and where Roman statues stand guard over intimate dining alcoves. Picture having breakfast surrounded by centuries-old orange trees, or sipping cocktails under the stars while the energy of Rome pulses just beyond the garden walls. It's like having a private estate in the heart of one of the world's busiest cities. The design is pure poetry. 1940s glamour with a modern twist, deep, dark green velvet curtains, sage walls that seem to bring the garden indoors, and vintage Italian furniture that whispers stories of la dolce vita. Each room features murals of Rome, so even when you're inside, the eternal city surrounds you. The spa's saltwater hydrotherapy pool is something you'll find in very few Roman hotels. While other properties offer standard amenities, De Rossi provides healing waters that make you feel like you've discovered an ancient Roman secret. But here's where it gets interesting. By night, this tranquil garden transforms into one of Rome's most sophisticated social scenes. The courtyard bar attracts a dressed-to-the-nines crowd, where cocktails and culture collide. It's like Clark Gable and Grace Kelly might walk in at any moment. Starting at €700 per night, De Rossi offers something that money usually can't buy in Rome: space, tranquility, and a connection to nature that makes you feel like you're staying in a private villa that just happens to be in the center of one of the world's greatest cities.
Hotel number 5, Hotel de la Ville. Some hotels whisper luxury. Hotel de la Ville shouts it from the rooftops. This 18th century palazzo doesn't just sit above the Spanish Steps. It commands them with a confidence that's absolutely intoxicating. Step inside and you're immediately struck by something unexpected. This isn't your typical Roman hotel. The design is bold, almost rebellious, with zippy colors and contemporary flair that somehow makes the classical architecture even more stunning. It's like Sophia Loren decided to redecorate a Renaissance palace. The rooftop bar is where magic happens. As the sun sets over Rome, painting the eternal city in gold and amber, you're sipping perfectly crafted cocktails with views that photographers spend years trying to capture. The Spanish Steps spread out below you like your personal amphitheater. The 104 rooms are a masterclass in Italian design, featuring Ginori porcelain accents that connect you to centuries of Italian craftsmanship, but with thoroughly modern sensibilities. Each space feels like it was designed specifically for someone who appreciates both tradition and innovation. The Irene Forte Spa pushes wellness into the future with a salt room that recreates the healing environment of ancient salt caves, hydro pools that seem to defy gravity, and tech-forward treatments that make you feel like you're experiencing tomorrow's luxury today. Dining at Cafe Ginori isn't just a meal, it's theater. Tonarelli served on finest china, each plate a small masterpiece that honors Italian culinary tradition while embracing contemporary presentation. Here's where it gets wild. They offer Vespa tours through Rome. Imagine exploring the eternal city like Marcello Mastroianni, wind in your hair, navigating ancient streets on a classic Italian scooter. It's not just transportation, it's time travel. Ranked number 3 by US News, starting at €600 per night, Hotel de la Ville proves that sometimes the most insane luxury isn't about being the most expensive, it's about being unforgettable.
Hotel number 6, JK Place Roma. What happens when you take a historic architecture school and transform it into Rome's most intimate luxury experience? You get JK Place Roma, a 27-room masterpiece that redefines what boutique luxury can be. Walk into JK Place and you're not entering a hotel lobby. You're being welcomed into what feels like a sophisticated Roman townhouse. The library, stocked with carefully curated books, features rosewood canopy beds that wouldn't look out of place in a Renaissance villa. This isn't mass luxury, this is personal, intimate, almost secret. With only 27 rooms, every detail receives the attention of a bespoke tailor. Handcrafted 4-poster rosewood beds, show-stopping bathrooms clad in striped gray and white Italian marble that looks like modern art, and furnishings that blend vibrant jewel tones with luxe neutrals in ways that shouldn't work but absolutely do. Executive chef Blasco Venucci's JK Cafe serves gourmet sea bass that would make coastal restaurants jealous. But here's the kicker. You're dining in the heart of Rome, surrounded by art and architecture that spans millennia.
The concierge doesn't just arrange dinner reservations, they provide access to experiences money usually can't buy. Pre-opening visits to the Sistine Chapel, where you can stand beneath Michelangelo's masterpiece in complete silence, surrounded only by art and history. These aren't tourist experiences, these are once-in-a-lifetime moments. JK experiences include personal shoppers who know Rome's fashion secrets, private drivers who navigate the city like locals, and guides who reveal the most secret places that even Romans don't know about. Located just 1.7 miles from the center, you're close enough to walk to major attractions, but far enough to feel like you've discovered Rome's best-kept secret. This isn't a hotel where you're one of hundreds of guests. You're one of 27 privileged insiders. Ranked number 1 by US News, starting at €800 per night, JK Place Roma proves that sometimes the most insane luxury is the most intimate. When you can afford anything, what you really want is something that feels like it was created just for you. Hotel number 7, Hotel Eden. Since 1889, Hotel Eden has been writing love letters to Rome, and every guest becomes part of that epic romance. This Dorchester Collection property doesn't just occupy space in the Eternal City, it helps define what Roman elegance means. La Terraza isn't just a restaurant, it's a front row seat to one of the world's most spectacular views. Picture this. You're enjoying Michelin-starred cuisine while St. Peter's Dome dominates your view. The same dome that Michelangelo designed. The same silhouette that has inspired artists for centuries. You're not just dining, you're becoming part of Rome's visual poetry. The 98 rooms are a study in understated elegance, featuring Italian furnishings that speak in whispers rather than shouts, and many with views over the Borghese Gardens, Rome's equivalent of Central Park, but with ruins that predate most civilizations. The Eden Spa uses Valmont products. We're talking about Swiss skincare that costs more per ounce than most people spend on groceries. But here's what makes it truly special. RLX loungers for vibroacoustic therapy. You're not just getting a massage, you're experiencing sound healing technology that makes you feel like you're floating above the Eternal City. They offer sailing excursions to the Pontine Islands. Imagine spending the day on pristine Mediterranean waters, then returning to Rome as the sun sets behind ancient monuments. It's like having two completely different luxury experiences in one day. Since 1889, this hotel has hosted everyone from royalty to movie stars, writers to world leaders. When you stay here, you're sleeping in rooms where history was made, where decisions that shaped the world were discussed over afternoon tea. The service isn't just excellent, it's intuitive. The staff seems to anticipate your needs before you realize you have them. Your favorite newspaper appears at your door, your preferred wine is always available, and somehow they remember that you prefer your coffee slightly cooler than most people. Ranked number 5 by US News, starting at €700 per night, Hotel Eden offers something that new hotels simply cannot replicate: the weight of history, the accumulation of stories, and the kind of refined elegance that only comes with more than a century of perfecting the art of hospitality.
Hotel number 8, Six Senses Rome. What happens when cutting-edge wellness meets ancient Roman wisdom? You get Six Senses Rome, a property that's redefining what conscious luxury means in the 21st century. Walk into the lobby, and you're immediately confronted with something extraordinary. Beneath your feet lies a 1,700-year-old baptismal font from the 4th century, visible through glass flooring. You're literally standing on top of early Christian history while experiencing tomorrow's luxury. The spa isn't just inspired by ancient Roman baths, it is a modern Roman bathhouse. Warm and chilled areas that follow the traditional Roman sequence, but with biohacking facials and treatments that would make Silicon Valley executives weep with joy. You're experiencing wellness techniques that the emperors could never have imagined.
Patrizia Orchiola's design philosophy here is revolutionary. Neutral tones that promote calm, sustainable materials that respect the environment, and spaces that somehow make you feel more connected to history and the future simultaneously. BVM Restaurant focuses on nutritional cuisine that's as much about wellness as it is about flavor. This isn't just dinner. It's a carefully orchestrated symphony of nutrients designed to make you feel better than you did before you arrived. Their guest experience makers don't just arrange tours, they create transformative experiences. The Trevi Fountain Time Machine Tour explores the aqueducts beneath the city, while Follow Caravaggio's Footsteps lets you paint in the same locations where the master created his masterpieces. This hotel sponsors restoration of the neighboring San Marcello al Corso church and partners with local groups to combat plastic pollution in the Tiber River. Your stay directly contributes to preserving Rome for future generations. Hotel number 9, the St. Regis Rome. Some hotels make history. The St. Regis Rome is history. Since 1894, this gilded landmark has been Europe's original St. Regis, serving as the beating heart of Roman high society for over a century. Walk into that palatial lobby and you're transported to an era when luxury meant something different, something more permanent. The magnificent 16-foot-tall Murano glass chandelier doesn't just light the space, it transforms it into something between a palace and a cathedral. But here's what makes this property truly revolutionary. They've managed to honor their heritage while embracing the avant-garde. Contemporary artworks from the Continua Gallery create dialogue with historic materials like travertine and bronze. It's not preservation, it's evolution. Personal butlers are available day and night for every suite guest, but here's something you won't find anywhere else: a daily sabrage ritual at 7 p.m. Every single evening, they ceremonially open champagne with a sword to mark the beginning of the night. It's not just service, it's theater. The Lumen Bar offers modern mixology that would impress Manhattan cocktail snobs, but a couple days a week, a harpist graces the breakfast service, while other evenings feature DJ sets. This fusion of classical and contemporary isn't random. It's a deliberate reimagining of what a historic luxury hotel can be. The 161 rooms offer what can only be described as aristocratic elegance. Spaces that make you feel like you should be attending a state dinner or signing important treaties, but with thoroughly modern comfort that never lets you forget you're experiencing luxury in the present tense. With a Rater score of 95.80 out of 100, this isn't just a hotel. It's a standard by which other luxury properties measure themselves. This hotel has always been more than occupation. It's been a cultural nexus where Roman society gathers, where international elites meet, where the future of the city gets discussed over afternoon tea. Starting at 500 euros per night, the St. Regis Rome offers something that money usually can't buy: a genuine connection to over a century of luxury hospitality, and the feeling that you're not just staying in a hotel, but participating in an ongoing story of Roman elegance.
Hotel number 10, Anantara Palazzo Naiadi. Our final destination proves that sometimes the most insane luxury is hiding in plain sight. Anantara Palazzo Naiadi occupies a 19th century palace on one of Rome's most important squares. But what lies within will redefine your understanding of Roman hospitality. Picture this. You're swimming in a rooftop pool while the Fountain of the Naiades, one of Rome's most spectacular fountains, provides your soundtrack. The water in your pool reflects the same Roman sky that has inspired artists for millennia, while the city spreads out below you like a living museum. This 19th century palace seamlessly blends neoclassical grandeur with contemporary sensibility. Walking through these halls, you can almost hear the echoes of the aristocrats and diplomats who once called this building home. With 238 rooms, you might expect this to feel impersonal,
but somehow every space maintains an intimate connection to Roman luxury. Whether you're in a classic room or a palatial suite, you feel like you're living in a private wing of a noble family's palazzo. The fusion dining here isn't fusion for the sake of being trendy. It's a thoughtful combination of Roman culinary traditions with international techniques that somehow make both more spectacular. The spa treatments blend Eastern wellness philosophies with Roman bathing traditions. You're not just getting a massage, you're experiencing a cultural exchange that spans continents and centuries. The central location on Piazza della Repubblica means you're literally at the crossroads of ancient and modern Rome. Step outside and you're minutes from the Pantheon, the Opera House, and Termini Station. But step inside and you're in a world that feels completely removed from the urban energy. With a reader score of 92.69 out of 100, this property consistently delivers experiences that exceed expectations. Starting at 400 euros per night, it's actually one of the more accessible properties on our list, but accessible doesn't mean compromised. Piazza della Repubblica has been a gathering place for Romans for centuries. Staying here means you're not just visiting Rome, you're participating in the daily rhythm of Roman life. Anantara Palazzo Naiadi proves that insane luxury doesn't always have to be the most expensive or the most exclusive. Sometimes it's about finding the perfect balance of history, location, and hospitality that makes every moment feel like a gift. So there you have it, 10 hotels in Rome that redefine what luxury means in the 21st century. From the Bulgari's jewelry box perfection to the Anantara's fountainside swimming, from J.K. Place's intimate secrets to the Rome Cavalieri's hilltop art collection. But here's what I want you to understand. These aren't just hotels, they're time machines, cultural experiences, and works of art that you can actually live inside. Whether you're spending 400 euros a night or 1,000 euros, what you're really purchasing is access to a Rome that most people never see. Rome has been capturing hearts for over 2,000 years, and these hotels understand something fundamental. Luxury isn't just about thread count or marble thickness. It's about making you feel like you're part of the story, like you belong in this incredible city that has shaped human civilization. Which one spoke to you? Are you dreaming of cocktails in Derussi's secret garden? Planning gladiator training at Rome Cavalieri? Or maybe you're ready to wake up to Colosseum views at Palazzo Manfredi. If this video made you want to book a flight to Rome immediately, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're constantly uncovering the world's most extraordinary travel experiences. And trust me, you won't want to miss what we have coming next. Until then, keep exploring, keep dreaming, and remember, the world's most incredible experiences are waiting for those bold enough to seek them out. This is James from the Access Route, and I'll see you in the next adventure.